I'm going to make a custom Trip figure from Sonic Superstars and show you each step of the process. I'll go through how I 3D modeled and printed the parts, and then move on to painting, finishing, and assembly. The end result is a fully articulated Jakks Pacific scale figure. If you're not familiar with Trip, she's a sungazer lizard from the game Sonic Superstars. She starts out as a villain, but eventually joins your crew, and unlocks a post-game with the ability to roll along walls. I'll be putting these files up for free online so you can make one as well. First, I 3D scanned parts of some Jakks Pacific figures to get a reference for scale using a RevoPoint scanner. What was scanned wasn't ideal at this scale, but it gave me a great reference to start building out the proportions of the figure in Maya. To build the hands, I started with a neutral hand pose, and then put bones in as if it was rigged for animation. I used that skinning to pose the hands for variety in the toy. The torso was built to be glued together and capture the 3D printed head, as well as the arms and legs of a sacrificed toy. All the pieces are pretty basic shapes, just boolean together. For my 3D prints, I generally don't worry too much about topology or edge flow. I left friction-held ball joint shapes for the hands and the feet. At this scale, it was so hard to get that perfect fit. I had many test prints. And I do mean many. Your discretion is advised for this next part.
Sorry, Tails. I'm sorry.
Wait, why are you using Tails? I thought you got Sonic so that you could use him.
Yeah, oh, dang it. Yeah, why am I taking apart Tails? Oh, what a waste. Dang it. Yeah, I forgot that I bought this other Sonic so that I wouldn't have to take apart the Tails, but he's a little bit harder to get to. Ah, got it. So the leg came out reusable. This is gonna get fully replaced.
I measured the harvested limbs with my micrometer to get a precise value for dimensions of the moving parts. This gave me a really good start for all the functional parts, but as I mentioned, it still required a ton of guess and check due to the fine tolerance variations once printed. The legs ended up too long, so I ended up treating the knees as ankles and cutting them shorter. Then it was time to paint. I used a gray surface primer to get the pieces nice and ready. Then I did some different passes of copper and golds and black. Then I sealed it all up with a clear matte sealant spray. Time for a cat break.
Hey, do something cute. Cuter. Cuter. Good kitty. Do you like Sonic legs?
I didn't want to have paint chipping off the leg joints, so for the first time I tried dyeing the plastic and it worked pretty well. Normally you're supposed to heat it up on a stove, but for these small pieces I found that just a couple hours left in room temperature dye did the trick.
You don't eat this. Don't eat it. Don't.
It was very satisfying to assemble because I had worked so hard to get that perfect fit. I placed everything and glued it together. I'm really happy with how it turned out. All the joints move very satisfyingly. They stay in their place for good posability, and you can swap out the hands. The ankles have a nice snap to them, and the head turns really nicely. This was an exhausting but fun project. Thank you for watching, and subscribe for more.